Hello everyone, so just a pre-warning for this debut episode of Did I Ever Tell You? The audio quality is not the best. We were using the phone microphone, so they sound a little bit crackly and sort of weak. We have got proper microphones coming, so future episodes will sound better, but just for this debut one it's a little bit crackly, so just be aware of that. Thank you, enjoy the episode.
Right, here it is. Here it is, the first ever Did I Ever Tell You?
Yeah, what's it called?
It's called Did I Ever Tell You? Is that the name of it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. And what's it going to be about, Adam?
So this whole podcast, every single week, maybe every other week, there's a look on your face then of going, we've not discussed this.
Let's not start, I just think, let's not launch ourselves too quickly into it too weekly.
Yeah, every episode.
Every
How does that
episode.
sound?
Yeah. Whenever we can make it work.
Yeah, we meet and we discuss and have a chat about a story, something that's happened to us that we haven't told. A lad's story. It's one of those stories that you tell down the pub, you tell your mates.
Yeah, and they go, whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
One that sounds a bit like bullshit, but
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah, can it be bullshit though? Has it got to be true?
It's got to be true.
Ah, fuck.
It's not a Ben Shepherd game show, this. So, every episode, not weekly, don't be going there tonight next week thinking, where are
We're back.
Did I Ever Tell You boys?
Yeah, so, summary.
Summary.
Name of the
I like
podcast.
that. That was like a Shakespeare summary.
I'm just doing a little bit of production here.
Granville came round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
So summary, name of the podcast. Did I ever tell you?
Did I Ever Tell
The
You?
people will know this because it will hopefully be titled that as we
Maybe
release
people,
it.
yeah.
It could be a nice poster of us looking all handsome and fancy. With the title Did I Ever Tell You? And what we're going to do every week, we're going to sit down, after sitting a week now as well.
Yeah, but it's got
It just feels natural, doesn't
yeah,
it?
it's like every episode.
Every episode, yeah, whenever that, it might be weekly, it might be daily.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be daily.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that for free, son.
Oh, okay. So every episode, we're going to sit.
Oh, that works, doesn't it?
Every episode, we're both going to prepare a story, aren't we?
Yeah.
Maybe guests in the future?
Yeah, I'll get some guests. It depends who, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, guess who?
Guess who?
Hopefully guess who.
I'd like to get some guests that I just find interesting.
Yeah, you know we should have on.
Yeah, I know exactly someone, or that the allotment story as well. But this is all gold we're wasting.
Yeah. This is not to get ahead of ourselves. So for now, it's me and you. We're just going to tell a story. We're going to prepare a story.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, there's going to be a lot of bullshit along the way, and it's not. We're not going to stay on focus for too long.
It's not going to be one of those things where we stick to the format. Basically, we provided
Nobody
a
wants
format. No one wants it.
No, this is a framework.
Yeah, exactly. We provided a format with which to fuck around with.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to have good fun.
Who's going to go first? Should we rock, paper, scissors for who goes first?
Yeah, let's do it right.
Yeah. Do you know how we get to play?
I love the way you look genuinely disappointed that you put that cup of tea down. I've never seen someone take like a duck to water holding that mug.
I just feel
I'll have a cup of tea.
it's a crutch for me now. You see, so because we're filming this as well, so if anyone watching this, I know for the audio listeners, I've got a cup of tea.
Yeah. And for the ones watching it live,
For the
there's a cup
audio
of tea.
listeners, we're sat on the Hammersmith Apollo stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where are we? Should we give a shout
Well,
out?
yeah, definitely. We're in the Pier Cylon in Herne Bay, the premium venue here in Herne Bay, and I'm going to say this, Kent.
And we're in the basement.
And we're in the basement. We're in the basement at this beautiful underground theatre. It's like being in Edinburgh in Kent. What could be better than that?
We've got to keep it later, haven't we? So we're just recording before this room is full with at least 100 people.
100 people, exactly. They couldn't all get tickets, so
Well, we've got
only 15 are coming.
You can't please all of the people all the time.
Exactly. And why would you want to?
Most
Just
of the
please
time.
some of them.
As my old dad used to say.
did it? Is that what your old dad used to say?
Right, rock, paper, scissors.
Right, let's go.
So, are we going to go on three?
We'll go on three, yeah.
Okay.
Is this going to be what we do at the beginning of each one
Yes,
now?
yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors.
We
again.
should have drawn up a plan for this, shouldn't we?
Rock,
Rock, paper, scissors.
Go.
No.
Alright. 1,
2, 3.
Yes! So that means you can choose. Do you want to go first?
I want to go first.
I'm going to refill my tea while you read.
You're going to refill your tea. I love that. The thing is, right,
This is exciting. This is a little freebie we've got this as well. So
well, it's like a futuristic tea distiller, isn't it?
yeah, it's just like that.
It's just like.
I mean, to me, it looks like just like a press, but
I'm enjoying how much excitement you're getting out of it.
I get Adam. This is something called. I mean, you know a lot about me already. Right?
Yeah.
I'm very interesting characters, we put it that way.
Yeah.
It don't take a lot to impress me.
But also, the point when you got that, you looked at that like I've just shat in your hands. And now look at you like a duck to water mixing it. It's a chai latte.
Yeah, yours has got like froth and milk in it. And
Yeah,
all
it's
that kind of
good.
shit.
You asked for a tea.
I mean, I've been wanting to impress that by a lift that you can see from the outside. So it doesn't take much to get
Well,
me going.
you're a young Charlie Bucket. A lift that you can see from the outside.
Yeah, you know, you've seen it. I showed you it when we went to.
I did see it, and
you were impressed.
I was impressed. I was
I
so
told you,
impressed
didn't
at how impressed you were.
Yeah, I told you I wouldn't ask the guy if I could have a go on it.
And he seemed quite surprised and didn't ask you to leave. Probably because he was scared.
I was naked, so.
There was just popping there naked on the outdoor lift.
Right, anyway, you won this, so you want to go first.
So my story.
Oh, and what I want to do with this, by the way, when did you start the story? You got started with, did I ever tell you?
Did I ever tell you?
Started, yeah, so.
There is a format under
Yeah,
this, isn't there? Somewhere.
Somewhere
under the format.
where podcasts grow.
That's beautiful.
Anyway, right, go on. Did I ever tell you?
Did I ever tell you
Did
the time? Did I ever tell you the time I found out I was allergic to coffee?
No, but I know you are because but anyway, I'm not. Right, this is another one we've got to lay down. We can't talk over each other's stories, so.
No. It's all right to chime in though, isn't it?
No,
It depends what so the story has to be straight. So
Yeah, but I know that you are, but I don't know how you discovered it.
So
Go on.
summer
Yeah. What year was it?
2011.
Oh, the summer of love.
It was I won't say what holiday park I was working at
The one with
because
the buttons.
it might be that one or another one. But we'd had a particularly long season.
Lily, yeah.
Lily long.
Lily Savage was there.
Lily Savage was there. That would have been great, wouldn't it?
Imagine. Oh, imagine the chase.
Imagine me,
The day I
Lily
found out.
Savage, the rest of the
A
gang.
big vat of coffee.
Paul Daniels.
Paul Daniels, his Ouija board.
Paul Daniels and his magical Ouija board.
We can't just say that about context, by the way.
I think we can.
Alright, leave it there.
I like the idea of someone listening and going, oh, Paul Daniels has got a Ouija board.
Yeah, well, I'm selling it, so. For one.
He's back for one night only.
In instalments.
He's back from hell.
You should be done. He's gone to well, no, he's dead.
I don't think he's gone to hell, but like,
Yeah.
there's a list in there of them.
Also, so we're timing how long we've been going for on this, because I've just realised we've got no concept of how long we've recorded for.
Fine,
Right. This one might be a little bit short because we'll do the story and then we'll just bring it to a natural conclusion.
Yeah.
We'll stop when the fun stops.
We stop when somebody acts turn up
Yeah.
and go, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, when Becky walks in and goes, has a heart attack. Lays on the floor. Again, no context, but. Right, we can't talk too much inside baseball. Anyway, so it was 2011.
It was 2011.
Holiday park.
I was working, young lad, I was at the time,
Yeah.
and I needed to stay awake because I was finishing at like 2 in the morning,
Was it?
and I was up at 7 o'clock to do like a character breakfast and
So
get
this-
things ready.
This is when you worked there then?
This is when I worked there, so I weren't there on holiday or anything.
So Adam used to work at Holiday Park.
And if you followed anything, you would know
That was done in the last 20 years. You'll
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
that's very much the brand. So I needed to stay awake, so I started drinking a lot of coffee. But I was having 7 cups a day, which is a lot of coffee in
Are you
it.
sure you were allergic? You're not just
No.
Because that's a lot of coffee.
It gets better.
Yeah.
At one point, I was like, oh, this coffee isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
We need to go to the next level. And what do you do when you want to take your coffee to a next level that is legal?
Yeah. Oh, legal. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
More of it.
Put 3 Pro Pluses in the coffee.
Oh my god.
And basically,
You shit yourself, yeah.
not far off,
Oh.
I was found collapsed backstage.
Like Paul Daniels
Paul Daniels!
in a pirate costume.
Yeah. Someone had summoned him on the Ouija
Oh.
board and he turned up at exactly the right time.
Paul Daniels in a pirate costume.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
He was doing the live action pop-up pirate game that you all love.
Oh, imagine Paul Daniels. Paul Daniels? Paul Daniels in the live magic pirate costume. That would be amazing.
Oh, I'm picturing it now. I'm just making
It's all I can
barrel.
see.
The kids are all like sliding swords into
It's
it.
a Paul Daniels.
Paul Daniels.
Ooh!
Paul Daniels is visibly pissed off, but he's doing it for the money.
Yeah.
Debbie's left him taking it all in the
It's £4 a gig, Paul. You can't turn that money down.
Watch him fly out the barrel. How's that?
Now you say it, he does look a bit like the pop-up pirate man in a really
I think
weird
that's where my
way.
head went. I don't know. I've done like a subconscious sort of
Well,
connection there.
It's the head, isn't it?
Yeah,
He has
put it
that
down.
round head and that small body.
Paul Daniels perfectly round here. That's my new band.
Is Paul Daniels the pop-up pirate man?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that one of those things that we're going to look back and think it's based on him?
Here's an idea for for podcast merch down the line. it's the pop-up pirate like box on a shirt with
just
Paul Daniels.
pop up all Daniels.
Yeah, and we do penguins like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Pick up all Daniels.
Yeah, but anyway, you were clutch backstage.
So this story is nowhere near as good.
Oh no, didn't you say about how long you about the story? Didn't the penguin once walk backstage?
Yeah. So once I was sat backstage and a penguin escaped the show it was in and just walked backstage. And then I didn't know what to do. Like, have you ever had a penguin just turn up at your place of work?
Well, he was dressed as a chicken at the time.
Was he? Was he in
He had a
disguise?
big glove on his head.
Yeah.
Which, for some reason, was enough to get into the bank.
That's all you need sometimes, isn't it?
I mean,
I think
some might say you're still diamond, but for that level of...
I love Feathers McGraw.
me too.
The thing
Me too, man. Underrated. Hot take. Love Feathers McGraw. Feathers McGraw.
Feathers McGraw. Like, there's a McDonald's selling sandwich.
McGraw. just Feathers McGraw with two bits of bread.
I've got this thing at the moment where I start the day listening to the Wallace and Gromit thing.
Oh yeah.
Because already the
That
day.
wakes you up.
Yeah, it just perks you up.
Yeah, when you like in the bed lift
Yeah.
Slide through the floor. Through the house. But you live in a flat, so
Yeah. Next door are furious. Just waking up.
Maury downstairs.
He's
He's back again. Raymond, he's back.
All our vegetables I got missing as well. I just think Wallace was great.
He's great. He's not he's not dead.
Well, in some ways he is.
Peter Sellers is dead.
Peter Sellers has passed, and
You see Pete Sellers?
oh no,
Sellers.
Peter Sellers. I was just trying to get words out. It's the excitement of the chai latte.
Yeah.
Oh, because I can't have
I
coffee.
can't keep my mind off of that. Anyway, coffee.
You devoured that cup of tea. I'll be honest.
I was quite thirsty.
You were. You're a thirsty boy when you come in. You said you were thirsty.
I was. I wanted more. I don't know what I did there.
Yeah, more.
I just sort of
Speaking
became
of Wallace.
became a pinball flipper machine.
There's
But
someone
anyway,
listening to this going, get to the story.
You collapsed backstage.
I've collapsed.
Right, let's get back. Right, cut back. Smash cut 2. You're on the floor.
It's
backstage.
hot as well, so it's a hot day.
It's summer.
It's summer. The hot. Wow, you psychic.
Are you in a costume?
It's hot. Is it summer?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I was in a costume, but I won't say because I'm not allowed to, because I don't want to upset.
Was it Barney?
I won't say that, but Raw. And I couldn't get out properly because I'd collapsed and the person who was walking me had disappeared, and they had to zip me out of it and kind of pull me out like a sweaty mess. And I went to hospital, and I was there for a week. They thought I had a stroke.
Is this where all your anxiety started, by the way? Because I can imagine like claustrophobia kicking in that suit.
Imagine,
You're like, I have a heart attack basically, and just you look at your own hands and they're not yours. They're a big purple dinosaur. Not many legs.
could you imagine just
Look at your own
looking?
hands.
That's what I see now, is purple hands, like a
It's happening
grimace.
again. It's happening again. Speaking of grimace, have you had the grimace shake?
I had it the other day, I went for large.
Oh, it's not good, is it?
It doesn't really taste of
It
anything.
doesn't taste of grimace.
It doesn't taste like they need to milk it to
Yeah.
get it. Milk the grimace.
Yeah. How do you milk a grimace?
And you're very gentle.
I'll just quote Meet the Parents now.
How do you milk a grimace?
Grimace.
I don't know, just ask it out first.
And also, grimace is an American thing. This is a classic case of Americans coming over here and just pushing their agendas on us. They've done it with Halloween.
Yeah. I know they've done it
They've
with
done it with grimace. I really hype myself up there to stand on like a soapbox and like preach to the masses.
He got so angry that Grimace. Also, where the hell did Ronald go? Like, overnight disappeared. It's named after him. It's Ronald McDonald. It's not McGrimace.
No weapons vanished in a similar fashion.
Yeah.
They both vanished at the same time.
What, are you suggesting that Ronald McDonald is actually Noel Edmonds?
Yeah. All I'm saying is you never saw them in the same room, did you?
Yeah, and I'll be honest, the dimensions of that Grimace costume are very similar to the Mr. Blobby one.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the kind of pull Mr. Blobby used to
He
have.
used to accommodate Norman's big fat arse, isn't it?
Yeah, he does famously have a
He had the
big fat ass.
Yeah. Well, he famously recreated that Kim Kardashian picture. You know, she's like got like a bottle.
Yeah.
On, no, she's got a glass
Yeah.
like, on her arse like a shelf.
He does have a crinkly bottom.
And that's not a modern reference. Then.
It's not a reference.
We got to talk about the Rizzler. You know the Rizzler?
I know, is that kid?
Little fat kid goes like.
Is that what he does? Can I just say for the audio listener, he's a little fat kid who just rubbed his chin. Like some weird. Is that all he did? Does he do anything? Is he like a young Mr. Beast?
He like sucks his cheeks at him, like, because he does something called the Riz face. Now, Riz is short for charisma, as I found out. I thought when I heard the Rizzler,
You just think he's young crackhead.
I was just thinking papers.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
I kept hearing all this talk about like being in America, and he just said the Rizzler's big in America, and I thought,
Finally.
I was travelled like across oceanic waters.
Through wind.
The Rizzler.
What the
Yeah, the
what?
Rizzler. He's not using Rizzler anymore.
You can use whatever you want.
I'm sorry. I love the idea of just ending it then. No one uses Rizzler anymore. Credits roll.
Sponsored by Rizzler.
There's a little like free show if you like grabbing me by the collars.
You ruined it!
Anyway, you collapsed and they put you in an ambulance.
So I've collapsed.
Yeah.
I've been put in an ambulance, and the problem is, like, I don't know if you've ever been like high.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have. It's a
Call
cool
the
thing,
lighthouse
and then
around,
you've been pulled out of a dinosaur. You don't know where you're going, and then you wake up in hospital.
Well,
Yeah.
In my head, it's like the Ace Ventura, like falling out the back
It
of
was
the ride.
very similar to that, but with someone helping me. Imagine if an old person was being pulled out of that ride or being helped out of a chair.
Oh, can't not think about it.
Well, it's there forever now.
Yeah. So hold your seat.
So I woke up in hospital
Yeah.
in Chichester. Chichester at the time,
Oh, wow.
not Bognor Hospital. I don't know if Bognor has a hospital.
It was overfilled.
Overfilled
with other people that had the same fate. They were pushing that like fucking Pro Plus and coffee mixture, and everyone was trying it. It was the trend. It was the trend of that summer.
It's a new dope stick, isn't it? The Pro Plus coffee.
But you remember, it's like every summer there seems to be like a trend of some sort, like planking. Remember like planking?
Yeah.
Where everyone's just like laying on the ground and like doing shit. Like I feel like it's like one every month now.
Maybe we could start one this summer, like a trend.
What?
I don't know what we're thinking about.
I looked around for something in my immediate vicinity to grab and turn
Just
into a
bring
trend.
something back. Like, why don't we just bring back fidget spinners?
Not fidget spinners, no. You know what we need to bring back? These got banned in my school, so you know these like they were like these like squeezy balls that have like a yo-yo string on them, and they just bounced like back off your hand.
So just balls on a squeezy thing.
It was just like it was like a rubber yo-yo basically, but they had like this like it was like a stress ball, and they had a little like a rubber band actually basically, and like a little ring thing for you to just like you basically just bounce it back and forth. But they got banned because like some kid did it and it wrapped around some kid's neck.
That's got to go with some force though. Did he die?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Not at liberty to say.
I was that boy.
Oh, what was that boy? Look at you now.
I'm stronger than ever, stronger than an ox.
Is that a purple hoodie you're wearing, or am I just seeing grimace?
It's maroon.
Maroon?
Yeah. I wore it just in maroon 5, you might say.
You've changed.
I've changed.
Wearing your maroon.
Oh, Mr. Lover Lover.
Mr. Lover Lover!
No, I was trying to think of something bougie you wore, but I couldn't think of anything. I was going to take the piss out of your jacket that you wore the other day.
That's a very, very nice jacket.
Speaking of expensive jackets, you might have a story about that.
Well, that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we get
Episode 2.
Episode 2, you're going to get a story about a lovely jacket that I've touched for
Proclaimed.
That's how it
So, yeah. So anyway, it was only one in hospital, did you get any, was there any sort of... Like,
well, no. So I woke up, so I've woken, I've arisen.
The Rizzler.
In the hospital. The Rizzler.
Yeah, the Rizzler was there.
Stroked his chin and I woke up. And I woke up and I felt terrible.
Yeah.
And I realised I had a lot of anxiety, I felt bad, and the doctors were like, the amount of stuff going on in your head and stuff, we think you've had a stroke.
Yeah.
It weren't just a stroke, it was a migraine caused by the coffee.
By the sheer amount of caffeine that you've inhaled.
Well,
and that must be like, I don't know what the measurements are, but like 1 Pro Plus is like 3 Red Bulls, I think.
well, the problem is,
Well, that's not any facts, by the way, I've just guessed that.
It's noughties as
Yeah.
well. And I actually said to different time,
This is like one of those like fucking like Channel 5.
Yeah.
It was the noughties.
People were in
copies.
yeah, and like if you're
Just
working
fine.
hard, they're all on
You're
them.
playing hard. The noughties don't remember much of it, lad.
Oh,
Too much fucking Pro Plus. Doctor's got had a stroke.
That's how it sounds, isn't it? It's exactly that.
Yeah. In your head, you're like, what was his fucking face from the Happy Monday? Sean, what's his name?
Sean Ryder.
Yeah, you're like Sean Ryder. You're like, they tried to kill me, but they couldn't.
It's very. I don't think even in Sean Ryder's
No.
career he has a story where he woke up in a holiday
Pro Plus.
park dressed as a
Yeah,
dinosaur.
too much Pro Plus.
Yeah. He's wide awake. Unhappy Monday.
So the doctor said they thought you had a stroke. You had no, had you? You were just a migraine.
I just a migraine that lasted a week because of the amount of coffee I had consumed.
Yeah.
And since then, I've never touched another coffee.
No. So the reason I knew you were allergic, because I remember once we were out and about on the
Yeah.
town, as we do, lots.
Lads.
And I got some shots of baby Guinness, I remember now, and you just took it and took that out. I remember you taking it and it got, is there coffee in this? And I was going, yeah, there is. And you had to run off and spit out.
Yeah, but it's a fear though, man.
In my head, I killed you.
Yeah.
I had to run off to just curl up under a fucking bench and die or
Oh
something.
man,
Like a dog.
I do think probably wouldn't do the same now, because the thing is
You've got tolerance now.
they've got a bit of a tolerance
I don't
to
think you were, by the way, I don't think you were allergic. I think you just had a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, but I think once you've done something like that, you never do it again, do you?
It's like if I stabbed myself in the arm and went, oh, I'm allergic to knives.
Yeah, but no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not at all. Oh, I'm allergic to knife. You're allergic to hands stabbing you.
I'm allergic to bleach then, there we go, I can't drink that either.
You can't, not after the incident. You know, Trump telling us to down it.
I mean, remember, yeah, it was bleaching and very bright light, he said. He said he could
Smart man.
That's the
Smart
shit we
man.
need in this country.
We do, one day, if we try hard enough.
Yeah, we'll be there. Anyway, go on. So, you were diagnosed.
But why are you sounding like Dr. Hillary Jones, another old
Was
reference?
it Hillary Clinton?
So you were diagnosed?
Yeah, you was here, so yeah, and was that when they touched you?
That's not, no one touched me, it's just
Oh.
a story, like,
Oh, I misunderstood this podcast then.
I don't think you like that story. I'm looking at you now going like,
I did like it, I just thought it was going to be like some sort of mad. But by the way, my story isn't better than that. But when it started off, I thought it was going to be like a hilarious mishap where you ordered another drink and drunk it. I got coffee, no! And,
No.
and your head swelled up like a bee.
no,
Like a bee.
I mean, what more do you want? I was cut out of a dinosaur costume due to a coffee-related migraine, which then made us good drink coffee again.
Another band name, coffee-related migraine.
There it is, and they're going to be big on the scene.
Cut out of a Barney costume. I keep saying the name. Please, Barney, do not sue us.
I don't think they care.
Barney don't care. I
I
saw him the other day sucking off punks under the bridge.
So what?
Barney, sucking off homeless people for
Was he?
$5 a go.
Where? I don't think that happened.
But I did what I always do. I gave him that $5 and I said, keep the change.
Keep the change. He's only got the land, so hasn't he? That's the problem.
That's all I need.
It's all you need.
Yeah, that's all
Hold
I
on, were you in that costume? Is this
No,
where it flipped
It was a
around?
small penis joke. He said, do it small hands, that's all I need.
Ah, see.
I was just trying to be self-deprecating. This is turning more and more into a therapy session by the second, isn't it?
Could be a therapy session. That could be the next podcast. Therapy, where we talk
Two
about
qualified
things.
individuals.
Yeah, two people who definitely have been through it and still need it.
Yeah, this is what we're doing instead of it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should be telling this to someone qualified.
Exactly. And it is a lot cheaper than therapy.
Yeah. But right, okay, so that was your story, so I'll move on to mine.
Yeah.
Right, so
I feel like we need like a rating system or something. It just feels weird.
I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10.
I like
It
it
was really good. It was really good. I just didn't really like it that much.
I mean, it has a.
No, I did like it. I'm being willfully obtuse here, Adam.
Right.
That's a big word, isn't it?
So what have you brought to the table? What's in Bradley's book of?
If I ever tell you,
Yeah.
my dad made the pies that were in Sweeney Todd, the Tim Burton Sweeney Todd.
Go on.
My dad made the pies that were in it. So
Did he?
So my dad, so Sweeney Todd came in 2007. This is the hit Tim Burton, how can you not know? Everyone still knows this film.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still played yearly, but
Especially at your house, your dad's got it on every single Christmas.
yeah, carved his initials into it. And it was the summer of 2006. 5 years pre-coffee meltdown for you.
5 years before I'd seen a Pro Plus.
You would get to fall down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I was 11 years old. My dad worked for funny enough, a party company. No, not a party company sounds made up. That does
Is
sound
your
like-
dad Wallace?
yeah, he strapped on his trousers and walked down to the factory. We all sang. It was called Pure Pie.
Was it? Your dad worked for Pure Pie.
I haven't thought about that name in about 15 years.
All of a sudden my story's looking
Pure
golden.
Pie, but they were good pies.
I bet they were.
So he worked for Pure Pie.
Yeah.
So anyway, the production of Tim Burton's film Sweeney Todd.
He was like, Tim Burton sat there, crazy hair, going like, where do I go? Who has the best pies?
But production
Yeah.
was in Chatham.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of films produced in Chatham. I'm sure you know this. I mean, you do tours as well, so I'm sure you've pointed out several down the dockyards.
Yeah.
The Muppets was filmed there.
Yeah. Call the Midwives filmed there.
Yeah.
Many more.
Some of the I'm sure some of the Avengers stuff is filmed over there as well.
I believe so, yeah.
Dover Castle where filmed some bits, I know that. Anyway, I don't give a fuck about that. Right, back to the...
Talk about your dad making the pies.
So he works for Pure Pie.
What did he do at Pure Pie? Because I'm picturing a man.
He put the lids on.
He put the lids on the pie. Which I think
That's it. Some say there was going to be a machine to do that, but he was a master of his craft. He'd come home and he'd be putting lids on us when we got home, like... Sorry, lad. I thought you were pie.
He's written in that he kept patting the dog too hard.
Yeah, he was in the pie.
Yeah.
No, they were really nice, like just like hands. Like the closest equivalent now would be like if you got like a really nice artisan kind of like pie. They were a step above like pucker basically.
So let me get this right. They were proper like solid pies. Like,
Oh, they were big.
How much are we talking? Like go back. How much would a pure pie? Steak and onion. How much?
This was back in 2006, and even then they were like probably 7 or 8 quid for one of them.
7 and 8. How big a pie?
They were big, like that. And you could only order online if I remember correctly.
You could only order these pies from that.
No, it could have been. It was 2006. The internet was around then, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course it was.
But were people ordering online that much? You said like, of course it was. I don't remember 2006 gig. Like jumping on Amazon and ordering shit.
Yeah, but you were young, like. And why would you be ordering pies?
I was young, young, gift and black.
I remember it well.
I remember it well. I was heading down mine. No, so these pies, yeah, they were expensive.
Yeah.
But they were a lot proper, like handmade. As I said, there was a
yeah.
It was in the factory. It's like chicken run. if you just caught out a rogue stuntman chicken, trying to escape.
Is everything going to be hard and related on this podcast?
Yeah, no,
we're
stepping on his toes. Oh, no, I was about to say we're going to step on his toes with that one, so we'll steer clear of the Iron Man talk. But no, so because the production had been chatted, they were looking around because they wanted, like, apparently Tim was like mad on the idea of having like proper like handmade pies. Any other director would have just settled for CG or green screen pies.
That's something Tim Burton would have done.
But he wanted it. No, generally, apparently this was it. He wanted like. He tested like hundreds and hundreds of pies apparently. You ate all the pies.
You ate all the pies.
Tim,
yeah, all the pies. The irony of that of creating the most slimmest character of all time, Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
But he apparently like he spent weeks. Like generally, this isn't really taking the piss now. He was just trying. I'm not taking the piss. Like trying to pull one over.
Yeah.
Believe me, Adam.
I'm just picturing Tim Burton.
Oh yeah, okay.
Trying pies.
Yeah, and because he wanted like the right. I don't think this is a compliment to my dad's pies, but he wanted ones that looked like they were people. Like he had an image in his head of the perfect like person looking. Now in the film they did embellish these with little fingers and stuff like that to really hammer home the point. But I must stress, my dad did not put any fingers in any pies.
Not on purpose.
No. Way pink pies. Right. But no, so they settled on this company.
Yeah.
Pure Pie.
Yeah.
which if or not made pies.
Yeah.
And my dad worked for them and they made the pies.
That sounds pretty cool, man.
We didn't get any benefits from that. Like we weren't like the premiere. I never met Johnny Depp.
What about your dad? Did he get any benefits from it other than?
No. Oh, no, I'm not saying I made. I didn't think he was going to make the pies and they like treat me like I was one of the cast and crew. Van and Rickman hanging backstage.
That would have been a great time. Or while you were with my dad, he made that pie.
Yeah, see that pie in your hand. But I generally told that to every kid at school.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you like could guess this, but I went to primary school, so I was 11, so I just started secondary school. Secondary school kids, turns out not that massive fans of Sweet Tie. Or bothered about the work of Tim Burton.
But surely there could have been some emo kids who have been blown away.
No, they weren't. And I was a bit weird like that, because I vividly remember that film coming out, and I know these things around, because I used to watch clips of it on YouTube all the time. And this was like back in the day when we had a family computer, no headphones. So like, for about a month or so, all you'd hear was the song The Sweet Toe playing from my head.
And just your dad going, see the pies?
Yeah. But in my head I was like looking for like ingrained initials and that at the bottom of every frame or like, something like that. But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know, 5 Pro Plus. 6 copies.
That is a solid story though.
It is, rate it, go on.
How much? I'm going to give it 7.
Yeah, I just trying to think of something like out of left field, something I genuinely haven't told you. But I haven't told you that one.
You never told me that. I've definitely.
You remember that?
I would have mentioned that your dad had made the pies for Sweetie Todd.
Yeah, I only thought about it the other day. When we mentioned doing this, I was trying to think of. We talk a lot.
Yeah, we do talk a lot, and
I was trying to think of something I'd never mentioned to you before, and I was like, oh. I looked at a pie and the camera. I remember this now.
Father.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing with remembering stories because there's so many good ones and like
A lot.
yeah, a lot of great stories over
We're
these
going to go
short
through
years.
episode by episode.
Every-
Maybe not weekly,
Maybe not weekly, maybe not monthly,
but episodically.
probably fortnightly. I don't know. We can't put a time on
I
this.
think fortnight is good.
I don't know.
If we're going for it, we're going to bake these up, I reckon.
It's going to be good fun.
Let's get a few of these in a few ago, so we've got people going to want to come back to this.
Well, already, like they've already listened to the end. Maybe they've fallen asleep listening to it.
Yeah. Mate. The other weird thing about like podcasts though, so I listen to a lot of, I don't know when you listen to your podcast, but
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of them, but normally when I'm like in bed going to sleep.
Yeah.
So I've got that weird association where like, you know, like hear your alarm clock in the day, you feel like you're like about to go.
Yeah.
If I like hear like Paul McCaffrey's voice, I get that feel like I'm falling out of a chair. His voice is like just in the back of my head as I sort of fall asleep.
How many times a day do you hear Paul McCaffrey's voice? Is it just randomly
Or
throughout the day?
No, but if I'm say listening to the podcast in the day.
Yeah. Oh man.
Or watching his famous clip on what's the show, Practical Jokers.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
One of the best. Shout out to Paul McCaffrey,
Yeah.
first guest.
Does he know?
He's here for this mic.
He's in, yeah, we nicked it off Paul McCaffrey. We haven't nicked
Oh, he's
it.
just over there, he's watching. You alright, Paul? Alright, mate.
Hello. There he is.
That's classic Paul McCaffrey live.
Wow. I think we've got a show.
Yeah.
Well, we have now. This is the format.
Have you got any way to sort of wrap a bow on it? No? Should we just say cheers and fuck it?
Cheers. Cheers and
Cheers to the future.
keep making the stories, people. Does it need like a little end thing?
Oh, you know what we could do?
What?
We could have people send in their stories as well at some point.
Let's do it. Let's do that. Let's do it. Right. Now we've got a
Just
format.
make sure everyone listens. So,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. If you are listening to
This
this,
is a unique experiment. This is a DIY podcast.
yeah. So, as you can see, we're in a basement theatre. So please, or listen and hear the quality of this.
With no mics.
With one mic.
One
that
mic.
is. And let's just say it is a Shure SM58 that is it's in better days.
Yep, sounds good.
It's a good stand.
It's wobbling.
Quality of that, wobble.
We've got a table. We've literally sat on like mid-feet of chairs.
Yeah. This is the show. This is it. And you watch those big production podcasts.
We're
why?
real.
Yeah,
We have
real.
our words. They've got a purpose-built studio.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah, building up that clientele for years of listening and building it up. No, we want it all straight away.
This is. I mean, it's going to be quite interesting because if this goes as well as we want it to,
Yeah,
you're going to be able to literally track the progress as we go on.
exactly.
Like we're going to turn up like gold rings on a crown. I want a throne.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to throw this out. I'm going to set this as a goal. If we're not sat on thrones for at least one episode,
I think it might be a while yet. I
it's going to be
mean,
a long, long time.
it was meant to be a sofa, but it was way too comfortable.
Yeah, we were sat too close together.
Yeah, it looked a bit weird.
Right, should we call that pod?
Right, that's a pod. If you've got any stories, please send them in at where are they sending them?
Insert email address here. I'll dub that over.
We'll sort all that out. Bradley's going to do a talky bit at the end.
Yeah,
Here he is.
I'm going to add a bit to the end of it, so.
Bye bye.
Wow. So how good was that, eh? The first ever episode of Did I Ever Tell You? Cheers for joining along the way, guys. This first episode, I appreciate the quality's a little bit wank. We're still working it out. We didn't have the mics that we wanted either yet for that one, so it's all sort of in camera. So yeah, just stick with us. We've got a few episodes recorded in the pipeline. Yeah, we're going to keep doing this as long as you guys keep listening. Love you. Bye.